So many sights in New York City. Even the Shark Week blimp made an appearance. Never thought I'd see a lot of things on this trip. I didn't think I'd see a shark, maybe 1,000 feet in the air or so. I guess it's Shark Week, folks. Enjoy. Good morning from Limitless. We are on really the second day of our new loop, and after all the boat work and boat prep and all that stuff, so we made it from our arena that we've been at the last few months all the way to Cape May, New Jersey. Today, with the weather forecast, wind, wave forecast being relatively, I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but it's not bad either. So it's kind of like right in the middle. And so we decided to go ahead and make a run for it as far as getting to New York. So forecast had waves at like 2 feet, winds, very light. So we decided to let's go ahead and give it a go. We'll go as far as the weather will allow, and see how it goes. As you can see, we're rocking and rolling pretty good. Wind and waves are really light, but the swells are really what's kind of pitching us, every now and again. So yeah, it's a good test of whether we're actually stowed for sea or not. So a couple things have fallen, but Sherry's taking care of those. As you can see in the background, we are passing Wildwood, New Jersey. So probably tough to see in the camera. They've spent some time there over the years with dance competitions and that sort of thing. So hoping to have a good day here and see how far we're going to go. We are going to burn some fuel today though, with just maintaining speed, trying to keep our speed around 10 knots or so. One that should help us power through some of the swells and that sort of thing, make it a little less of a bumpy ride, and it'll help us get there so that we're not all day on the water like this today and then having to repeat it again tomorrow because we're going slower. So here was always maximizing flexibility and plans. So letting the weather really dictate our plans, but recognizing we got a decent weather window here today and tomorrow. So we'll, if today will give us a good day, we'll ride it for as long as we can. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notifications on our videos so that you get the very latest when they come out. So appreciate you being on board Limitless. Continuing our cruise north to New York City. We've been cruising now for about 3.5 hours. 3 hours, 45 minutes, something in that neighborhood. Making pretty good progress, pretty good time. But time to stop for a little bit of breakfast. So some scrambled eggs and toast. Sherry made some breakfast. We have the generator running right now to keep below decks cool, so that Caitlin's sleeping in. Yeah, she had an opportunity to make some breakfast, and so we'll enjoy some scrambled eggs and toast.
what a treat. So excited. We see the Statue of Liberty in the background too. So we are in New York City. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're here on our own boat and navigating all this traffic. It's nuts. So I can't talk long because, yeah, the Carnival ship's going by. There's barges, there's ferries, there's cargo ships. I mean, countless cargo ships. It's really crazy. So I'm not even monitoring channel 16. I'm actually monitoring channel 13, which is the commercial bridge to bridge. But anyway, super excited to have the Statue of Liberty in the background. Tomorrow morning, we're actually going to anchor a little farther south from here, and then head back north up the Hudson River. So exciting day. We excited?
We're excited.
It's a big step. Woo! Caitlin's trying to get there, and Bentley's around here somewhere. Anyway, all right, we'll talk more tomorrow. See ya. We're coming into New York City. It looks fake. It's just so, I mean, there's so many pictures and stuff you've seen over the years, and it's crazy how it's pretty stinking cool. Yeah, the helicopters make it real. All the boat traffic makes it real. I got a couple boats coming at me here, so I got to dodge out of the way. Lots of activity. Even as we were back up in here last night, and it was nuts. This morning's not near as crazy, but still got to watch all the same. Staying safe, still loving it. Caitlin, what do you think about New York City? I think she approves. She approves. On the Hudson River, off in the distance there is Sing Sing Correctional Facility, where we saw this big massive facility and we're like, what the heck is that? And we knew we were getting somewhat close to West Point. Ooh, is that West Point? Is that West Point? No, West Point's actually north of where we're staying. So we searched, and it's a prison. Actually looked through binoculars and you could tell just by the guardhouses and the towers. I'm like, okay, it's probably a prison, and sure enough, that's what it is. But Sherry had a nice word of caution. Hi, Caitlin. What was your word of caution, Sherry?
Don't pick up any swimmers.
Don't, you hear that, boaters? Do not pick up swimmers around correctional facilities. Because you could be guilty of
Aiding and abetting.
Aiding and abetting? I don't know. Harboring a fugitive?
Harboring a fugitive.
I don't know.
Accomplice. Get away.
An accomplice? I don't know. Comment. Put it in the comments. I don't know. What's the term called? I don't know. If you pick up a prisoner and help them to safety. Gorgeous night in New York on the Hudson River. We just went underneath the Tappan Zee Bridge, headed to Croton by the bay or on the bay or something to that effect. There's a marina there that we'll be staying at for the night. We anchored the last 2 nights, and both anchorages left us with not great sleep. The first night we were in Cape May, we were rocking and rolling pretty good all night, and so really didn't get a good peaceful night's sleep. And then the next night in New York, we anchored, found a great, hit a mooring ball, and that was great. So when we weren't concerned about that necessarily. It was more, we didn't have air conditioning, the generator, we couldn't get the generator started. We finally figured it out this morning, thankfully, with the help of previous owners. Got them on the phone, helped me troubleshoot a little bit, and yeah, found it. So it was some reason there's a breaker that's local on the actual generator itself that tripped. But anyway, it was a little tricky to reset. We'll talk more about that another time. But anyway, so we're looking forward to hitting this marina. But man, this is beautiful. Water calm, green, luscious trees all over the place, hillside. It's pretty. Very peaceful. Hello, we are in we are at a marina, Half Moon Bay Marina, New York. It's about 20 miles north of the George Washington Bridge. Long travel day. Obviously, the previous day we went from Cape May all the way to New York City, and then yesterday we went from New York City. We were actually south of New York City. We went into New York City the day before, and then went back south about 5-6 miles. And found a good mooring ball. But yeah, didn't really get a good night's sleep the 2 previous nights. Last night, got a pretty decent night's sleep, but I don't know, I woke up not feeling so good. It was raining. We've got some stuff to do. We've got some provisioning we got to do. And yeah, we decided let's take a break today. We'll stay in the marina an extra day. It's a little expensive. What was it, $375 a foot, so it's like,
give us a 10% discount, so.
Yeah, for being a looper, woohoo! We'll take that. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna take a break today, enjoy it, hopefully a little bit, and provision and rest and all that sort of thing. And we're actually gonna get the bikes out, so this will be the first time we've had the bikes out outside of our own spot, when we first got them and so forth. So yeah, this will be a good test for that as well. And should be a good day.
How well they do with grocery shopping?
Yeah, see how, yeah, Sherry's got a backpack full of bags, so we're gonna fill them up, and we'll do the best we can with the backpacks and so forth. So we'll see. All right, out and about to have some fun. What's mommy doing?
I found cookies that are from Europe. Yeah, it's a little expensive, but I can eat stuff from Europe. I can't eat bread and stuff from America, but I can eat European pasta, bread, artisan bread. These, I might try them.
You want cookies, Caitlin? Hmm?
I'm gonna try them.
Wasn't that cool? That was dance worthy. All right, let's go get the groceries on the boat.
All right, so we just got back from the grocery store and put the bike away. It's getting ready to storm. But we just wanted to show how we did this because it was our first time actually doing this with the bikes, going because we were not out on marina anymore, so we don't have the convenience of our car or anything else. We didn't need a lot. Some of the things I needed I didn't get because it was a specialty store. So what we did, we took 2 backpacks and 2 bags, and then we put the backpacks on our bag and then our bags. And then these, the scooter has a little hook, so I had hooked these onto the scooter. And what we did, we just have a lot of, we shoved a lot of water bottles in here, and we have a watermelon at the bottom. And then I got 2 of those little packs of minis in here, and then my water bottle that I took. And then the rest of the groceries are in the bags. Probably if we have to do a bigger shop, we'll have to do a rental car or something. I don't want to figure something else out, but.
How did you carry those bags on the scooter?
Well, I had these hook. There's a hook on the scooter, so I hooked them both on there. And then I thought it was going to be awkward because, you know, them moving around. But once I was on there, my knees kind of secured them into place, which is what I found out when I was doing laundry. I would, with the laundry bag, hook it. I would use these as laundry bags, and I would hook them on there. And as I'm going to the laundry, we had a laundromat at the marina, my knees held that in place too to keep them from swaying and being awkward on the scooter. So it's kind of the same thing. So it wasn't too bad. So yeah, as long as we're not doing a lot of grocery shopping, that wasn't too bad. Nothing.
I guess he's figuring the water is his